Hunter joins us this morning to predict the Champions League predictions, Game Week 6, the final round of the group stages. So Hunter, let us get started right away without wasting time. The predictions.
Okay. To our fans, I'm back after personal commitments. I was away on personal commitments, but let's just move on straight to the first game. That will be witnessing Lens welcoming Sevilla. Lens, because as we analyze the Champions League, this is a critical round because it is the final round. Some teams are yet to qualify, some teams have already qualified. So the positions of the teams are very critical in this scenario. In that, we need to look at the teams that need the points to get to the Europa League spot, and the teams that need the points to at least to qualify for the next round. Like if you look at Lens and Sevilla, Lens are at position 3 with 5 points, while Sevilla are at position 4 with 2 points. If you look at the two teams, Lens, they're fighting at least to get away near, so that at least they keep their hopes of qualifying for the Europa League, or in case the PSG end up and slips, they can get that UCL spot to the next round. While Sevilla are fighting tooth and nail, so that at least they can upset Lens at least to get to the Europa League spot. So this round that is, we are going to be witnessing tough games because no team will want to lose at this critical point. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at the Lens, I think Sevilla are coming into this game because if you look at the forms of both teams, they're not doing well. In that Lens were frustrated over the weekend. Also Sevilla were frustrated in that they lost over the weekend. But coming into this game, I expect it to be a thrilling game. And just to mention is that Lens.
I'm getting you.
Yeah, Lens in majority of their games, they're not been able to concede, in that they always concede less. While Sevilla, they're not been disciplined defensively. In that, if you look at the number of goals they've conceded this season, they have been sloppy. In that, the last game also they played the Champions League, that is against PSG end of it, they were leading 2-0 at halftime, but they blew that win. So it's going to be another tough match, and Sevilla's defense are at a test here to prove if they can at least hold their nerves throughout the game. And that's why I'm going for a draw of 1-1 in this game. And my tip will be an over 1.5 goals in that match. Then our second game will be witnessing PSG Eindhoven welcoming Arsenal. PSG and Arsenal are also in the same group with the Lens and Sevilla. Arsenal are already through to the next round, so they'll be coming at least to play their game. But I think Arsenal, after getting frustrated over the weekend by the 1-0 loss to Aston Villa, I think they'll be playing at least to win so that they can get their winning mojo back and boost them as they move towards the weekend. So, although PSG also, they're in a fine form in that they're yet to lose any game in their league. So it is also going to be another tough match. But after watching the Arsenal PSG game, that was the last time these two teams, Arsenal really dominated the PSG Eindhoven, and I also expect Arsenal to, at least, but Arsenal can field in some youngsters, but they need to get the job done. And that's why I'm going to back an Arsenal win. And just a stat to mention is that Arsenal are unbeaten in 16 of their last 19 European away games. That is, they have won 12 and they've drawn 4. They've only lost 3. So I expect Arsenal to bounce back to winning ways. And that's why I'm going for an Arsenal win with a scoreline of 1-2. And my tip will be an Arsenal to win that game. Then our third game will be witnessing FC Copenhagen welcoming Galatasaray. FC Copenhagen are at position 2 with 5 points, while Galatasaray are at position 3 with 5 points. This is also another tough game because both teams, a win will guarantee them qualification to the next round, while also a draw will benefit the other members. So it is a tough game because no team will want to lose because both teams are at 5 points 5 points each. Any win for any of the teams will qualify for the next time. So it is going to be another tough game. So that's a factor to consider. And just to mention is that Galatasaray have conceded twice in 4 of their last 5 UCL away games, including qualifiers. So you have to consider that Galatasaray have not been good defensively. Although I watched their game against United, they really played well. They came back into the game. But also the game against FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray witnessed a 2-2 scoreline. And also I expect another fascinating game here, another goals to reign in this game. And that's why I'm going for Galatasaray to win with a scoreline of 2-3. That is, they're going to be the goals for sure. And my tip will be both teams to score in that game. Then our fourth game will be witnessing Inter Milan welcoming Real Sociedad. Inter Milan are at position 2 with 11 points, while Real Sociedad are at position 1 with 11 points. Both teams are already through to the next round, so they're only playing to at least get the group leader. So there's another thrilling match also. Inter Milan, they're in a fine form in their league. Also, Real Sociedad are also in a fine form in their league. Inter Milan cruised to victory with a 4-0 over the weekend, while Real Sociedad also won over the weekend. But Real Madrid being, Inter Milan being at the San Siro, that is their home ground, I expect them at least not to come with less than a win in this game. And that's why I'm going for an Inter to win with a scoreline of 3-1. And my tip will be an over 1.5 goals in that match. Then the fifth game will be witnessing Manchester United welcoming Bayern Munich. Manchester United sits at the position 4 with 4 points, while Bayern Munich are at position 1 with 13 points. Bayern Munich, we understand they are through to the next round, while Man United, they need a win here, at least to participate, to continue in Europe. That is, if they win against Bayern, they can either qualify for the Europa League or qualify to the next round. That is the round of 16, depending on the results. The results on the FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray game. In that a draw in the game, a draw in FC Copenhagen and Galatasaray game will guarantee, and a United win against Bayern will guarantee United qualification to the next round. While a win here will also make United at least to remain in Europe, in that they can either participate in the Europa League or they can qualify for the next round. But coming into how United have been inconsistent, in that we've been witnessing they've not been that consistent, and also in the Champions League they've been having nightmares in the Champions League. In that with the games that they have played, they only have 4 points, and they were the second favorite in this group. And Bayern coming from a difficult weekend after the thumping of 5-1 away to Frankfurt, and United also lost to Bournemouth. I think Bayern are frustrated. Although they're through to the next round, but they'll be coming at least to bounce back to winning ways, at least to get their fans hopes, so that at least come weekend they can cruise to another victory. So it's going to be another tough game. It's a must win for Man United in this game, while Bayern they are playing for just to at least entertain their fans, get back to winning ways. So it is going to be tough. While just a start back-to-back United is that Man United are unbeaten in their last 11 home games against the German opposition. That is, they have won 8 games and they have drawn 3 games. So there's a positivity on the United side. But with the quality that Bayern have, I expect a tough game here. And I'm backing Bayern to win with a scoreline of 1-2. And my tip will be an over 2.5 goals in that match, definitely. Then our sixth game will be witnessing, that is Napoli, welcoming Braga. Napoli are at position 2 with 7 points, while Braga are position 3 with 4 points. Napoli, I think a draw will enable them to qualify for the next round, while Braga will be fighting for a win, at least so that they can get the hopes of qualifying for the next round. Understanding the current form of Napoli, they're not in that fine form, in that they have lost quite a number of games in the past 4 games. So these are worrying concern. Although last season they were highly flying, but they need to at least to get back to winning ways after being upset by Juventus. So while Braga, they're in a fine form domestically, they're in a fine form, and I expect them at least to try to upset Napoli. But with the quality that Napoli have, I expect them to at least squeeze to victory, and that's why I'm backing Napoli to win with a scoreline of 3-1, and my team will be both teams to score. That is a BTS in that game. Then our second game will be seeing Salzburg welcoming Benfica. Salzburg are at position 3 with 4 points, while Benfica are at position 4 with 1 point. Both teams, we understand that both teams they're already out of the Champions League. Mathematically, they're already out of the Champions League, but they're fighting for position 3 at least to qualify for the Europa League spot, because that's the only position that is there for the grab now. Salzburg, they need a draw. If they get a draw against Benfica, they are through to the Europa League competition. While Benfica, at least, because this season they've not been quite good in terms of the Champions League, and also over the weekend they was frustrated with a 1-1 draw, while Salzburg won narrowly with a scoreline of 0-1. So it is a worrying concern, but I expect a difficult match here in that Benfica, I watched them play against Inter. They were really good, but they bottled the lead. They were leading at 3-0 at halftime, but the game ended in a draw. So I expect them at least to take some positivity from that game, at least come to Salzburg, at least try to upset them. And my tip will be a draw of 1-1, and my tip will be over 1.5 goals in that match. Then our eighth game will be seeing Union Berlin welcoming Madrid. Union Berlin are position 4 with 2 points. Real Madrid are position 1 with 3 points. But Union Berlin are through to the next round, while Union Berlin they're already out of the champions.
Yes, hello, Hunter. Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah, we can now get you. You need to redo the Union Berlin game.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, what I'm saying is that Union Berlin are at position 4 with the 2 points, while Real Madrid are at position 1 with 15 points. Union Berlin, mathematically, they are out of the Champions League. So they're only coming to this game at least to fight, just to at least get a win, because we understand they started the season on a difficult spell in that they lost majority of the games, but after the coming in of the new manager, they have started to bounce back. By the last weekend, they won. And also, Real Madrid were frustrated with a 1-1 draw to Betis. So, I expect Real Madrid at least to carry the group out. They're already through mathematically. They are winners of the group already. But I expect them at least to bounce back to winning ways, because they need to get that 1-1 draw behind them and at least come back to winning ways. And that's why I'm going for a Real Madrid win here. And I'm backing a Real Madrid win with a scoreline of 0-2, while my tip will be Real Madrid to win. Then the ninth game will be seeing Crevana welcoming Manchester City. Manchester City are already through to the round of to the knockout stage, while Crevana mathematically they are out of the Champions League. So they'll just be fighting for glory. But with the quality that City has, I think City will cruise to victory, because they're fighting here for. They're also fighting here for pride, at least to continue their fine form in the group, at least to get 6 wins out of 6. So I expect City to win comfortably with a 0-3 win, and my tip will be Manchester City to win in this game. Then our 10th game will be seeing RB Leipzig welcoming Young Boys. RB Leipzig, this is a team that has been of concern to me, because they're always inconsistent in that they can win today, frustration the next game. So you never know, you can never tell. But with the results for the both teams, first of all, RB Leipzig are already through to the next round, while Young Boys are fighting for the Europa League spot. That is, at least with a draw here, they can qualify for the Europa League spot. Then just to look at the two teams, how they fared on the weekend. RB Leipzig won to Dortmund, while Young Boys also won comfortably with a 3-0 scoreline. But looking at both teams, looking at the quality that RB Leipzig has, I think I'm backing them to win this game. And I'm backing RB Leipzig to win with a scoreline of 2-1. And my tip will be RB Leipzig to win that game, definitely. Then, sorry?
No, we okay. We can proceed.
Okay, thank you. Then will be our 11th game will be seeing Antwerp welcoming Barcelona. Antwerp, mathematically, they are out. They are position 4 with 0 points. So mathematically, they have nothing to lose in this game. So they are out. While Barcelona position 1 with 12 points. So they are position 1 with 12 points. So they're already qualified for the next round. So they're fighting here at least to be the group winners, because they need a win here to guarantee their chance in that for them to be the group winners. So with Barcelona, with the frustration they had over the weekend, that is they were beaten 4-2 with Girona, while Antwerp won 3-1. And with the quality that Barcelona has, I think they need to bounce back to winning ways. And that's why I'm going for Barcelona win. And Barcelona to win with a scoreline of 0-3, while my tip will be Barcelona to win. Then our 12th game will be seeing Atletico de Madrid welcoming Lazio of Italy. So Atletico are position 1 with 11 points. Lazio are position 2 with 10 points. If you look at both teams, that is Lazio, ATM and Lazio. ATM just they need a draw to qualify for to be the group winners, while Lazio are really through to the next round. Atletico Madrid are also through to the next round, because with a draw, what both teams will be fighting for here is the group winners. That is, who will carry the group. Because we understand that the number one, that is the group winners, always get an easy draw. So that is what both teams will be fighting for that number one spot. So it's going to be a tough match. With owing to how the first leg ended, it was a tight game. It ended 1-1. And also I'm seeing another tight game here. But with the quality that Atletico Madrid are, with the current form they are in, I think I expect them to win this game. And that's why I'm going for an Atletico de Madrid to win with a scoreline of 2-1. And my tip will be both teams to score in that game. Mm-hmm. Then our 13th game will be seeing Celtic welcoming Feyenoord. We understand that Feyenoord needs to at least they need a draw, but mathematically they're already qualified for the Europa League. So Celtic, they're fighting for nothing. Celtic are coming into this game just to play, at least to maybe fight for their pride, because it is their home match. So they need to win at least to keep their fans, to give the fans that credit for paying the ticket. While Feyenoord, at least they'll be getting this win to boost their chances of at least getting that win to boost their chance of when they get to the Europa League, they can get some good opponents and at least play that game. So it is a game that it is another game that it is tough to analyze. But if you look at the current form of both teams, that is Celtic, they've been struggling domestically, in that they've not been in that fine form, in that they lost over the weekend, while Feyenoord are in a fine form. They won over the weekend. Mm-hmm. But looking at both teams, I expect Feyenoord to win comfortably here. Feyenoord to win with a 0-2 scoreline. Mm-hmm. And my tip will be Feyenoord to win that game. Mm-hmm. Then another tough game, that is a massive game. And also, let me say, there's a group of death, because both teams, they need to qualify for the race, because any team can qualify here, and majority of the fans will be watching this group. That is the Dortmund PSG game and the Newcastle AC Milan game. So the first game, let me check the Dortmund PSG game. We understand Dortmund are already through to the next round. That is, they're already qualified for the next round. While PSG, they need a win here to guarantee them qualification to the next round. Mm-hmm. But in the first game, we witnessed PSG beating Dortmund. But Dortmund, they're coming into this game. They want to fight to keep their spot. That is the number one spot But with the quality that PSG has, I think PSG will see this game through. And my tip will be, my scoreline prediction will be a PSG to win the scoreline of 0-2, and my tip will be an over 1.5 goals in that match. Then our 15th game will be seeing FC Porto welcoming Shakhtar Donetsk. FC Porto are number 2 with 9 points, and Shakhtar are position 3 with 9 points. So both teams are. This is also going to be another tight game because both teams need a win to qualify for the next round.
Yes.
While with the quality that Porto has, I expect Porto to win this game. Because if you look at head-to-head of both teams, Porto have been getting the better side of Shakhtar Donetsk. And my scoreline prediction will be Porto 2, Shakhtar 1. And my tip will be Porto to win that game. Then our 16th game, that is the last game, we'll be seeing another massive and big game. That is Newcastle United versus AC Milan. We understand that Newcastle United, they need a win here, at least to keep their hopes of playing the Europa League, either playing the Europa League or winning to depend on the results between Dortmund and PSG. So Newcastle are at position 3 with 5 points, while AC Milan are at position 4 with 5 points. While AC Milan will be relying on their experience in the Champions League to get the job done here. So it is going to be a tough game for both teams, because if you make a mistake, you are out of the tournament. But with the form that Newcastle are in, that is at St. James Park, that is at home. They are fared on so well at home, and also in the league, they also unbeaten at St. James. So this is a ground that I expect Milan not to get an easy win here. So that's why I'm going to back a Newcastle win here with a scoreline of 2-1, and my tip will be an over 1.5 goals in that match. So the games to give our fans, you can go for the game that is Crevena versus Manchester City. You can give Manchester City to win. Go to Barcelona Antwerp, give a Barcelona to win. Then go to Celtic Feyenoord, give Feyenoord to win. Then Man United versus Bayern Munich, give an over 2.5 goals. Then Real Madrid Union Berlin, give Real Madrid to win. I rest my case for the day. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Hunter, for those insights that you've just shared pertaining to these matches. Now, if you are watching the video till this particular moment, I need you to click the subscribe button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And ensure that you are also liking the video. Now, I'll just make some quick additions on Hunter's matches. Some of the games that I think we are in agreement. Dortmund playing PSG over 1.5 goals. I agree on that one. Antwerp playing Barcelona victory. I agree on that one. Svena playing Manchester City victory. I agree on that one. Manchester United playing Bayern Munich over 2.5 goals. I agree on that one. Union Berlin playing Real Madrid victory. I agree on that one. So those are just my additions. And you know very well that I've dropped the other video pertaining to Champions League with exactly 15 odds. So get the link in the pinned comment section and watch the video right away. So Hunter,
yes, sir.
I think I don't have any more additions unless you do have anything you want to say before we quit.
Okay, yeah, just for fans, I'll just tell them to gamble responsibly.
Okay,
and try to look at the two good teams that can give you some good odds, like the Arsenal PSV game. I expect Arsenal to win that game because Arsenal has some good odds.
Sure.
So even if you can give an Arsenal X2, then you go for Manchester City win. You give Barcelona win. And Man United over 2.5. You can also back Real Madrid win. So it is you to choose. You can at least play some good games. Look for 2 odds, 2 to 3 odds, then you play. Thank you.
Definitely. Now that is a wrap. We'll be seeing you for the Europa predictions. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. Good luck.